Hello everyone, thanks for the support on my videos. Really appreciate them. Down on Winfield Road today. You can see that hotel. Permission was granted in 2022 for that hotel. It was a boutique hotel owned by hoteliers Ray Byrne and Owen Doyle. They own up to 12 hotels, multi-millionaires. And over the last number of days it was announced that this is going to be used for 165 international protection applicants. There has been no public consultation. We can see in the context of the homeless disaster in and around Rathmines and the housing disaster, more and more people are on the streets. One local person I'm supporting is currently disabled. He's in inappropriate accommodation, being supported by non-government organisations, and they claim they're out of the budget to provide necessary accommodation for his needs currently, but yet there seems to be an endless pot of money to profit the 1% and the multi-millionaire hotel owners. Part of the conditions of this application were to not be used as anything other than a hotel. But in the realisation of this development, this is a 74-bedroom hotel. It's going to have 165 applicants living here. And there is going to be a change of use, dramatic change of use of this again. But again, the Irish government, through the planning system, are going to run roughshod over democratic rights of people through the planning system and through community consultation as well. Because of the lack of community consultation, there was 2 letters given to 2 businesses on this road a number of days ago regarding the developments to what was going to happen. So it was a fait accompli without any democratic involvement of the people. The silence has been completely deafening from the political representatives who have again let down the people and failed them because they represent the interests of super rich, the multi-millionaire hotel owners, and the ordinary people are the ones that carry the can. I'll just show you a few things about Winfield Road here in Rathmines. See that, the big developments? Quite close to Rathmines Road here. One business went a number of years ago. In recent times, another business has gone. See it there for sale. Ground floor retail unit to let. Once it was arranged, it starts to come down, we'll move across. There's a business that's been here for over 40 years, sports shop. And again, he's under serious pressure. He said a number of days ago, all he got was 1 call in the shop in the whole day. So we can see the impacts on local businesses in the area. And here was a citizens information centre that closed during lockdowns, never reopened. Vital resource for people in the local area. That closed down, never to reopen. A lot of people now have to travel into the city to make appointments to go to those places. And then we have another shop that closed down. Rathmines Bikes that closed down. Cost of living disaster, high costs, and the issue is not getting staff because of high accommodation costs. And now there's an opportunity to force through very cheap labour as well to be exploited. And then we have public toilets that were closed down many years ago, never opened. Neoliberalism in practice. But this has demonstrated a number of factors, and I'll show you a couple of things about the local area now as I walk up towards Rathmines. Lack of community consultation. There's been no public consultation around this, which shows the blatant contempt for the democratic process, as the policies are top-down policies that come down from the bureaucrats in Brussels and the Irish political establishment bend the knee and say yes, rather than standing up for the interests of ordinary people. And ordinary people, ordinary working people, working class, are carrying the can here in Rathmines, in Dublin, and in Ireland, because of these top-down policies. More of our democratic rights are being eroded, and we can see it happening here. Another business gone, which has an impact on the vibrancy of the local community all around Rathmines. In that short stretch, 5 businesses, 6 businesses gone. All Rathmines Road is about another 8 have gone over the last few weeks. It's been hollowed out through sky high rents over the last few years. Again, since the bank bailout and the opening up of the doors to vulture funds who evicted people and charging extortionate rents. And now we're seeing the fallout worsen since lockdowns. And it's ordinary people that again are picking up the tab for these policies. So once I just stroll up, I'm going to show you Rathmines Avenue and a council flats up here in Rathmines, quite close by. People already who are suffering in intolerable living conditions. Many people are waiting weeks in this area for even GP appointments. There is one public health nurse to cover this whole area, and a wider area than this goes up as far as Terranure as well. Even getting a dental appointment is quite difficult. So services are already under serious pressure, and this is going to exacerbate it. So it's going to make the poorer, and create more chaos, which is going to divide people because of top-down political decisions, and people aren't being represented in their concerns. So as we walk up, as the wind blows and the rain's starting to come down, so it's a lovely building back there. It's the old post office, the Art Deco building. It's a local delivery sorting office. Let's just stroll up towards Rathmines Avenue here. As you can see, just swing around here, hidden from view behind gates. There's up well over 70 Dublin City Council, local authority ran flat complex. Now I'll just show you a few things around here to show you how this is the class divide in Dublin and Rathmines. There we have over there. Stroll through the gates. That's the only public area there is. How's it going? Only 2 benches, disgracefully. And now we've also an area that says no football allowed for kids to play. Isn't that great? No community facilities in the local area. Even though a goalpost is put up, and fair play to them for that. But there is a sign that says no ball games prohibited. I can just show you now. Probably can't make it out on that one, but that's actually the sign that says it. Dublin City Council, no ball games allowed. Let's just walk down and show you the conditions as well. This is a tower. This is the only access point for people to get up and down. Many aren't lit. There's a lot of people with health issues that live on high floors. Some people are trapped in their apartments because they can't get down. Young families, children in prams and buggies can't get up and down. Shopping, all those issues as well. No lifts, and only one access point. Health and safety disregarded, isn't it? And then we have around here, not even a swing for the young children. Grey wasteland. And what about young people as well who live here? Many in overcrowded conditions. There's people I know where the teenage boys and girls are in the same room, hugely overcrowded conditions. Parents working, paying a fortune in rent for living in substandard conditions. And then we have out the back here, be a lovely 5-a-side football pitch here. Plenty of money for the profiteers across the road, but no money for the people who need it here. That's the way it works, isn't it? Neoliberalism. Working for the 1%. And we have the conditions, as I said, which are despicable. Mould, damp. And these have been subject to a huge number of European reports around the disgraceful treatment of council tenants across Ireland. And in particular here in Dublin City, because of the disregard, no monitoring agency. If any queries or questions people have with their living conditions, they have to contact their landlord. So there should be an independent rental board, but it's not. So they have to contact Dublin City Council, and they've outsourced a lot of the work and leave people living with no vents. And serious issues, not even maintaining or painting the area and the stairwells, balconies as well. As we just look around here, these are communal bins. And we have a tent around the back and trees. And there was actually a resident up there, one of the flats, that contacted Dublin City Council many times about trying to get trees cut down at the back because they were overgrown into his balcony. And he decided to chop down the tree himself, and the trunk, I'll just show you again, is still there. So no maintenance by DCC and the authorities, all down to government policies. These are the same politicians who have been deafening in their silence towards people. And this is the disregard and contempt they show for ordinary working class people. And there's a great community in here as well. But this shows you the disdain they have for ordinary working class people. With plenty of money for the big hotel owners and the vulture funds and the big landlords. And they can pursue this agenda to destroy people's lives. And the living conditions will have a huge implications on people's health, well-being, sense of community. Where's the green space for people to meet? There we have only a made-up swing, not even a small swing for young children. But plenty of money for the 1%. And impacts on the wider community in terms of the issues of poverty, isolation, alienation, rather than bringing people together. And people are the ones who are suffering most of all. And these policies, through the immigration chaos, are creating huge division in Ireland, deliberately by the political establishment, that benefits the super rich and the 1% at our expense. We need people to stand up for the interests of ordinary people. We need to stand up for the interests of local democracy, where people have a say, not this just disgraceful treatment by the political establishment and the local elected councillors and TDs. The silence is deafening from them, typically not addressing the concerns of ordinary people. Not to mention many other genuine concerns people have with this location of this proposed money-making centre for the big hoteliers who the political parties represent, while ordinary people suffer hidden from view in silence, which is going to create more division in society deliberately. And people should be united as ordinary working class people against the political establishment, the corrupt, rotten political establishment that represents the interests of the 1%, the interests of the Ursula von der Leyens in Brussels, and these top-down policies that come from Brussels, transposed into Irish legislation. We need people to stand up for the interests of community sovereignty, the interests of ordinary people to have a voice, ordinary people to be listened to, respected and heard, and be part of the political process and to get engaged in politics, not to become more disenfranchised and disengaged because of these decisions. This should be the starkest reminder to people to stand up for our basic rights, because this is disgraceful behaviour yet again by the Irish political establishment, who only represent the rich and the wealthy, and everybody else picks up the tab through our public money. And this has been part of the policy for many years in the Irish state, many years in the Irish state. Stand law for public housing, Now much of our public housing, 2 out of 3 of our public housing is now in the hands of private landlords. Now they're paying over public money and housing assistance payments to provide accommodation for people, and also have sold off so many of our public housing and continue to do it as a policy to fund the system. But all this stuff is funding the super rich. It's all risk averse now. They can give it to private landlords, which they don't produce anything of any value. It actually draws and is very parasitic in nature. Much the same as what's happening with the immigration chaos as well, with these big hotel owners who are profiting from it, guest house owners, international and Irish, making huge money from the chaos and misery of other people. So this is who they serve. So again, thanks for joining me in my video today. Thanks for the walkthrough around Rathmines. Please, if you know anybody around Rathmines, please share my video too. Invite them to like my page. We need people to stand up for the interests of ordinary working class people, not people who serve the political establishment and show absolute contempt for democracy. So thanks for the support. Thanks for the like, shares, comments. Thanks. Please press subscribe to my YouTube channel, like to my Facebook page, and take care from Dublin. Salam. Take care from Rathmines. Please share my video in the local area and take care. See you all soon. Bye bye.